Let's
Over
go.
here talking to the man, the myth, the motherfucking legend, right? My brother from another brother. The
Yo,
one and only Jamal Dad. Yo, Jamal, thank you for being on the show. I really appreciate it, bro. Thank
appreciate
you
it,
for
bro.
taking the time out. For those who are not in the know, tell them a little bit about yourself and the success that you've been seeing, man.
Yeah, man. It's just well, I'm Jamal Dabney. I am the founder of Dynamic Adventurous Business (DAB). It's partnered with me and my brother. It's founded by our father. And late, we just are coming off the launching of our first book, Black Bow, Chapter One, Uprising, and we're in the process of making our second comic book too.
It's a little bit to get in.
Right. I'm gonna get to that in a second. And in that process, we had launched our business officially, DAB, back in October. So coming to that, you can get the copy of Black Bow in the link attached in the description at dynamicadventurousbusiness.com. And you can also read up on the characters there. You can read what we're about, what the series Black Bow is about, and also what the business of DAB is about as a whole. So definitely want to go and check that website out.
Yeah. Now, while they're doing that, tell them a little bit about like the concept of this idea. Where does it come from? Tell
Right.
me a little more about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Tell the world
Yeah.
what I know.
What you know. So man, we get into all type of stuff, man. Like we just started this. We started this because the storytelling is in our blood, right? And so we're trying to spread the positive messages and values and teachings that we grew up with, and now we're spreading that message in our stories and in our comics as well to reach broad audiences from young to old. And that's the DAB way. So what our content consists of is uh, comics, of course, graphic novels, short form story content, short films, and and reviews on mainstream comics, independent comics such as myself and the other independent artists, and we review their work as well, talk about it, and then we also just talk about everything in the current culture that revolves around what we're doing. Like anybody that's interested in the subject of DAB is going to be interested in things like the future, right? A lot of people that are interested in comics have a strong affinity towards science. They're interested in the future. They're interested in technology, right? And so having all of these things that we're going to be talking about is what we plan to use to attract other like-minded individuals, and in other words, our following, right? So yeah, it's an amazing, and like my brother keeps telling me, it's an amazing time, man. It's an amazing time to be alive. It's an amazing time to be doing this stuff, and we're in this world, where you can essentially be anything you want to be. You can, and at the soul of the business in DAB is, what's your purpose? What's your raison d'etre, right? Your reason for being. And what makes you you? Why are you here? And hopefully DAB and what I intend it to do is to help people realize that in themselves, what their purpose is, to inspire them to search for their purpose and to inspire creativity in their lives, and so they can achieve and reach their destinies. And that's what it is. That's what we intend to do, and we'll be doing a whole bunch of stuff, man. um Whatever you guys, from like fan films of like yo, we're working on some crazy stuff right now, so I'm definitely really like, yo, like the stuff me and my brother be talking about, like it's crazy, bro. Like you gotta tell them, bro. Like it's cool. We got some stuff coming, bro. They already know we're dropping. Our series Dragged In is dropping tomorrow, so we got that going on. At the time of recording this, it's April 24th. Dragged In drops April 25th. That was meant to be a 5-minute skit, dude. It's a 20-minute long short film. Like, it's crazy, bro. I didn't even know it was gonna be that long. So now I know that, dude, I can write a whole movie if I really want to. Like, it's a lot easier than I thought it actually was. So
Yeah.
so you guys, yeah, we got a lot of content coming for you guys. Tomorrow will be the first time like I really created something for the fans to really watch. And from seeing that, I hope you guys see and enjoy that and support us on Patreon so we can produce more stuff like that. And we have a budget to produce more stuff like that. And it really helps support the team and the mission. So
where will they be able to see the movie
so the movie's official, man. It's literally an official movie. You can look it up on IMDb. After doing my own research, I found out that anything, basically, even this right now, if we wanted to right now, whatever the title of this video is, we can literally list it on IMDb because it's over 5 minutes long, and we can list it as a documentary, a short film, or whatever. And once I found that out, I'm like, okay, I'm not doing all this for no reason. Even though I shot this cinematically, I'm gonna make it a short film because I thought it was gonna be a little over 5 minutes. So it ended up being, like I said, a 20-minute film. So I'm like, oh snap! Like, yeah, I'm gonna try to monetize it. But yeah, you guys can find it. For now, it's gonna be on YouTube. Like I said, I just meant this to be a short skit, and it ended up being what it was. So uh, it's gonna be on YouTube. For now. I'll decide later if I'm gonna spread it to other streaming services, and if I did at that point, I would probably take it off YouTube and have it on platforms like Tubi, Roku, Fire TV, and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, obviously, we'll probably see how this does on YouTube first, the views it gets and everything, and we'll use that, and then forward making our films and short films. Take it from there. I already got like several in my head. This is gonna be crazy. So yeah, man, I just can't wait. Right now, me and my brother are in 2 different locations right now, but I can't wait till we get together. We constantly firing, coming up with short films. We're gonna be able to feed you guys like crazy because it's just gonna be so much craziness going on. So
chaos comes.
yeah, right, creation, right, right, man.
Bless, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah. What else you got going on? Tell the fans what you want them to know, man. Like, how are you coming up with these concepts?
Right.
Which, by the way, I remember when you were first starting, the comic books. And, it's amazing to see how, like, the concept moved into what it is now. It's really amazing. So now that you have that going, what's the process of like your concepts? Like, how do you know what's gonna make what? And even with the filming, how do you know where to put like this scene versus, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, basically with that is we start with first thing we start with the brainstorming section, and then we after that we piece it together. We go from the brainstorming to to actually writing the script, right? So okay, this looks good right there. That looks good right there. And I do that with comics too. So I kind of write comic scripts. Comic script and movie script writing is 2 different beasts. But because comics, you essentially write like a script, but you break it down into panels. And movies, you do it by storyboard. So it's a little different, but it's essentially the same thing. And because both entities, I start with brainstorming first, and which is just jotting a whole bunch of notes down on a piece of paper. It could be sloppy as hell, Then I pick from that. Um, and then with the comics, I use index cards, and those differentiate the different scenes, and so and the different stories within each scene, the conflicts within each scene, and yeah, we take it from there. And what's interesting now, you guys, so that our short films that produced by us will be even more believable, more in depth, and be able to bring you into the creative minds of DAB, right? Is I'm currently taking acting classes right now. I am we're in week 6, a class of 2 more weeks. I have an acting class being taught by the great Frank Rossi, man. He's been in White Man, he was in a couple Hollywood films. He's been in Miami Vice. He's been in White Man Can't Jump with Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes. Um, so he has a.
They're doing a remake of that too, right?
Oh, really?
I thought I heard something about a remake of White Man Can't Jump. I'm not sure though.
Oh wow, maybe they are. Yeah, I didn't hear about that though, but that'd be cool. But yeah, it's like I finally feel like I'm in the right place, getting the right guidance when it comes to acting, and it's really helped me. From things like how to break down a scene, uh, subtext, kind of knowing the meaning behind the script. Like behind every script, the words on the paper, there's a meaning under that. So whatever two characters are going back, but despite what they're saying, what's the subtext underneath? What are they really trying to convey to each other? What's the undertone, right? And so I had no idea about that stuff, and so now it makes my acting all more real. So that's the things I've been learning in acting class, and it's, man, it's very, very, very in depth, and now I thank God for me being able to attend that and learn from Frank, very talented guy. So,
Or how about comprehending? You see, like, and here's a thing, right? Like when you say that, that reminds me of like when we were playing music. Like, I played cello, right?
right,
And you know how like you could always there would be a song that you wouldn't necessarily know the notes to, but you knew where the positioning of the fingers were, even with keyboard, right?
mm-hmm.
I always like whenever you acted, and let's not get it twisted, you've been acting pretty much all your life. Like this is something that we've done. We've always done like role play pause, but like pretending like we're
Heavy pause.
pretending that we're like Fasa and Scar, but you've always been able to portray a character.
Right.
So maybe I would like to say like comprehension, because sometimes we don't know that we know something because we were never taught like the terms. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Once
The technical behind it.
yeah, once you learn the notes, then the song became a little more personal, right? But
Right.
we've always put our all into everything that we've done.
Exactly. I'm digging this universal background. Like, this is freaking dope. It's fire. Oh.
Yeah. Well, tell me a little more about like inspiration. Like, what gets you inspired? Where does the inspiration come from? I know you talk about a lot of real world stuff, but where does your inspiration come from?
That's a tough one. Tough question. Well, first and foremost, the whole Black Bolt concept, in the initial, like in terms of Black Bolt, inspiration for that came from what was going on in the world at the time, and heavy unjust stuff, especially against minorities or whatever like that. And I really wanted to see a true hero that was not only like a hero, he's a tad, dark, like a vigilante a little bit, but still, for fights for the little guy. You know what I mean? Because that's the key difference between a lot of heroes. And oh man, I'm gonna make a video on that too. So, but the key difference between a lot of these heroes that I've been reading and researching is that they're like corporate entities. That's why a lot of superhero films have failed. Naomi on CW, that failed. Um, this yeah, horrible show, lasted one season, and I was like, oh my god, complete flop. Stargirl on CW flopped. uh yeah, the main ones everybody's heard of: Green Arrow and The Flash and Supergirl. Probably that's pretty much it. But these superhero
Smallville did good.
no, oh yeah, I mean that's Smallville was even the predecessor to Arrow, so yeah, I mean you got, yeah, of course Smallville. We're not even talking about that. That's not even the same category. But like, this new these Captain Marvel, which that whole thing between Disney and uh Marvel and DC. How, remember, Shazam was originally called Captain Marvel, and then Marvel took the name Captain Marvel and gave it to this chick, this girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Shazam's original name was Captain Marvel. He was called Captain Marvel. But the whole thing with that is that, like, with these new age superheroes, right? This is why Black Panther, Wakanda Forever was kind of lame. Like, the the thing about a hero is that they always got to help the little guy. Like I read this book called Save the Cat, and that was when I was learning how to write comics. And what Save the Cat tells us is that in order to make your hero bowl relatable and likable, they have to do something that each and every one of us would do in a situation, like help an old lady across the street, or save a freaking cat from a burning building, right? Like some stuff, like anything to, or save a dog from getting pushed out of a, jumping away, a little baby about to get hit by a stroller, and you dive in the way and save the baby, like in the middle of a street. Like, I knew you got. I knew you got. I knew. Okay, yeah. See, y'all not ready for the fire that we're about to be dropping. It's DAB, bro. This is what we do, man. Come on. I knew you was gonna say something. Dude, I used to wake up, yo. We're not even gonna get stuck, yo, bro. Okay, I got it. We got to do. We're doing it. We got so many videos. It's like I said. So, but the thing with that, and that's why everybody fucking loved Yusuke. That's why I loved Yusuke, because he was so, just raw, edgy teenager, was so badass, and I loved him, bro. Like, he's probably my dude. It's Goku, Luffy, and Yusuke Urameshi. Those are the OG dudes. Everybody talks about how Naruto is OG or Bleach. When Bleach was OG, but when you talk, for me, my big three was, they talk about the legendary big three. They say it's Dragon Ball Z, Bleach, and One Piece, I think.
But is that for mainstream? Because remember, even though, like, I know for me, like, I learned about Bleach, and I mean, with the exception of Dragon Ball, which wasn't really being shown on, like, Cartoon Network. Like, I would say Dragon Ball Z gets its fame because of being on the Cartoon Network series, but you were watching that stuff before.
Yeah, we was watching Dragon Ball came on. Dragon Ball with Goku as a boy was coming on like PBS 9 or whatever the station was.
Really? I've only saw it in like tapes, tape form. I didn't even know it was on like TV, until like you showed me. You know what I'm saying?
And I didn't even know, like, bro. And then I would watch, like, remember on Telemundo, they would have Telemundo, Dragon Ball Z, and I would watch the shit in Spanish, bro, because it was like, dude, like, it was that badass on Saturday mornings. Like, dude, I don't care, I'm about to watch it in Spanish. Like, bro, see, yeah, these new jacks, they not ready for this. What, man? All these new blurs on, these kids, man, they talking about their little Demon Slayer and all this. It's like, man, all right, yo, you want to see the original OG planetary city level destruction, real crazy villains and do over the top powers and stuff, man, you guys need to go to dynamicadventurousbusiness.com and get Black Bow. That's what, because I'm taking inspiration from all the shows that were top notch when I was a kid. Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z. This is why Black and Power Rangers. All them, and imagine all that combined together, man. That's what Black Bow is, bro. So you want Celestial, yeah, but with my spin on it. You know what I mean? So
real world experiences, which is something that is also amazing because we don't see a lot of that.
right,
Like, I mean, when you think about comics, they take quote unquote real life experiences, but they put a twist to it. This is like the first real time that you're actually seeing, a character from a real life, a real person who's done some real amazing things.
right,
Kind of just putting, or you're kind of just putting the superhero aspect to it, and there's a bunch of raw footage, man.
yeah,
And the same thing that you're bringing to the comic books, you're putting into your filming. You're filming your own content. You're filming your own action sequences.
right,
Like that's what you call dedication. You're taking the time out to do the choreography. You're taking the time out to plan each scene where it's gonna be at. Like, that's what makes this so raw, and then on top of that, the story is amazing. And we're not really seeing that. We're seeing a bunch of big wigs, people who are getting, these $1 million budgets. But to see somebody who's coming from starting with, the ways to growing this major universe that you're doing is unbelievable, bro.
right.
I think that's something that is being highlighted. You should talk more about it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Yeah, Dab is, man. We're also shit. We're our own Marvel, DC. We're our own. This DAB, and
Yeah.
and it's only the only thing that's different is actually a face behind DAB, whereas though Marvel and DC are corporations. But the reason why Marvel, I feel like, was so successful is kind of was a face. Stan Lee was the face of Marvel, and DC has no face. Like, there's no, you don't know of the creators of DC aren't in their movies. Stan Lee was straight up in them joints, chilling at the grocery store. While a supervillain runs past and blows his KFC out of his hand. I mean, so that's where. But I'm full, like, I'm full blown acting in my universe. So that's the difference. And it's and I'm not only I'm acting, we're making comics, short films, fan films. Like, man, whatever you guys want to see. Like, I know, like, man, I can't wait to really tap into, like, the fantasy side of DAV. So it's like the people that watch, like, Game of Thrones or whatever and didn't like the way it ended. Well, hit us up on Patreon. Let us know what you didn't like, or what would you had it done, and how would you have it ended the game? Because everybody that watched Game of Thrones hated the ending of season 8. Well, shit, contribute to the mission, join a tier, and hey, we might remake it. We might remake it and give you guys what you really wanted to see. You know, the ultimate Game of Thrones. And we can have fan stories too. What if versions of Game of Thrones? What would have happened if this person survived, this person died? What if some random event was going on the other side of the world in Game of Thrones, and it came to Westeros and tried to, affect the power scaling and power schemes of what was going on in Westeros? Who knows? What if it's a lost Targaryen somewhere that was a badass swordsman, and he comes back to try to take over the kingdom to reclaim his throne? Like, what, dude? Like, yo, man, like, the ideas keep coming, and they're never gonna stop coming. Then as long as we got our fan base and we have our following and we have our supporters and we have our patrons, dude, we're going to keep on going. There's nothing, and if we make it to Hollywood, cool. But if not, like, we are our own Hollywood, so it really doesn't matter.
You don't need Hollywood nowadays, and that's what, like, all this AI is It's doing, it's breaking the barriers for the person who, just has, that wing, that hope, or what do they call it? A wing and a prayer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now you can actually, create your dreams. It's all about the focus.
Right.
I mean, the fans are amazing, and it takes a community, but it also takes the initial drive to want to see your your thoughts turn into reality. And I think we're in a time now where that is more than possible. Whereas we're taught, there's only certain spots available for TV. Well, now guess what? You got your own TV network.
Yeah,
and as you get better, it builds and it grows. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And now, you can have how will come to you with a proposition versus you trying to break it out. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And
me now you guys out. Yeah, so you guys will also see me like I'll be getting filmed for my audition tape soon. Like literally monologue will be filmed professionally. I'm gonna drop that here, and you guys are gonna see like if I go, and it's only gonna bring attention to DAB. If I go on an audition for a legit part in a real movie, if I get the part, it's gonna be broadcast. I'm gonna show it, my experiences. I'll vlog it, and it's gonna only bring more attention to DAB, and that's my goal. That's it. Like, oh my God! First, just for example, that one dude that's on Cobra Kai, he has his own this, he has his own that, dude. Like, it's gonna bring, it's just gonna feed our beast more, and that's what we want to be able to do. Like, I can't wait, bro. This is about to be amazing. So if I'm, trust me. So, and if ever I'm away, like between writing comics, if I'm gone for 3-4 months filming or something, like say I get hired, that would be, which would be awesome, and I get a part in a film, a feature film, you know, y'all still gonna be getting content because my brother gonna be posting. So it's like it's all around, man. We never not gonna stop, and this is why it's so awesome, man. So I can't wait to get this ball rolling, man. You guys are in for a treat. I keep getting the balls already. The balls, yo, for real. Yeah. So it's crazy, man. And
you have that abundant mindset, man. Like you're adding on to what you're doing. Your first goal was to let's make a film. It didn't matter how long it was. It's can I get the people? Can I get the equipment? Can I get all this stuff together? And slowly but surely, and time by time, piece by piece, you made it happen.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that we kind of neglect sometimes because we're just anything. And when you have that laser focus, the time goes by so quick, and the next thing you know, you got five, short films. You're working on 3 feature films. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
The more you stay busy, the more you stay inactive, and there's no reason you can't be on a film. Sundance also is popping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, Dope Network. Yeah, it's a dope network. Yeah.
South by Southwest just passed. They do a whole bunch of stuff out there.
Right.
And, it's being in the herd with an alpha mentality. I don't want to say like alpha male, but having that drive to drive the herd versus being in the herd or being in the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
That's what you're doing. You're leading. You're leading the crowd. Everything that we're doing, everything that pertains to DAB, all that stuff is being funneled. And guess what? You're the peak. You're the tip of the iceberg. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Appreciate that, bro. Man, I appreciate you. The acknowledgement, man. It means a lot, man.
Definitely, bro. But this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to blow smoke up you guys. I
Right.
think what you're doing is incredible. And once again, me being more of a spectator versus, helping create. I put pieces together, but you're the man with the plan, bro. And all of this stuff is coming together, and I think it exceeds what we thought it would be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's growing into this major.
Yeah, that's the plan, man.
Yeah, the plan is going. We were just talking about. I don't know if you heard this, but we were just talking about. I don't know. I don't know what day, what time, but we having a conversation about the plan, right? There's people out here, there's companies out here that are making 300-year plans, right? And with that being said, it's not just having it on paper. It's the actual commitment and laying the foundation for the people who are coming after us. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And we have.
I definitely want to make a 5,000 year plan. Yeah, yeah, 300. Okay, then we gonna do 5,000.
Yeah, big thing. I mean, that's what it is. Laying down the foundation. The foundation's been laid for us, but it's not. It hasn't been laid out like how we're doing it. So, with that being said, we're making it happen.
That's all we can do.
Everything is happening, and we're watching it. We're moving in action, and we're watching this baby being born and being successful.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Exactly. Definitely. And that's all. That's all.
Go ahead.
Nah, and then that's really what we're striving to do is do this for people that you know are striving to be part of something bigger, not only than what they know now, but bigger than themselves, bigger than for the future, because DAB is dynamic, adventurous business. We are exploring new frontiers, going where no man has gone before, bro. Like, just feel that vibe for a minute, man. Just get excited about that, man. We exploring new worlds. Like, it's just, I feel that Star Trek vibe. Bah, bah, bah. Like, come on, bro. Like, this, dude, I'm trying to push the right. And so, yeah, like, as y'all can, yo, for real, like, yo, come on, like, this is what we're doing. So, like, I mean, man, I just want you guys to get excited, man. My plans for this upcoming year. Hopefully, you can see me and Big Bro at some of these shows, man. Doing some of these trade shows and Comic Cons, man. Us to be at these events. Uh, you guys come by our stand, chat it up with us, man. Get some merch, get some comics, and we'll follow us. Get our exchange contact information and join the herd, join the mission. Join the fam, join the Dabverse. Today it's a universe. You are entering into a whole new universe, and this universe is designed to match and make your wildest dreams come true. And we will do that. I promise you, we will do that, because it is a world where anything can happen, and you can have a part in creating that, and that's what's so beautiful about it. So we're ready, man. It's about to get crazy. So uh, we want to close out of the year strong. We're gonna sell. We want to make sure we're the Black Boat issue 1 is getting out there. And we're you know um just hitting all forefronts, man. We're doing, we want to see you guys. Want to do a lot more shows. Try to get some shows out. Hopefully, do 1 or 2 over the summer. In the fall, that'd be awesome. And just make this whole year just touring. Every fund that goes into the gets supported from Patreon or a sale we make from the books or merch goes right back into the business, so we can make these trips, so we can film these amazing things, and so we can keep on showing you guys the DAB lifestyle and way, and having you guys participate in it with us, man, and just do what's never been done before. So we're here to make it happen. You guys can put your faith in us, because with what we know and how we are, we won't let you down, man. And we know that you'll get the experience of a lifetime with DAB. Let's do it, man. It's lit.
Do you want to put again, like, where they can follow you at?
Oh yeah, we're coming down on that time now. Yeah, definitely.
Make sure like when you process, you write it in there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Follow me on all my platforms, man. Dynamic Adventurous Business on IG and YouTube, and the Dabverse on Facebook and Twitter. And you can buy our graphic novels and comics at dynamicadventurousbusiness.com. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you follow. It's DAB, baby. We out.